Hello. I know it's been a while since I've recorded anything, but I wanted to come back with an old favorite of mine. We won't change the name. Lost Kingdoms is easily one of my favorite games of Fromsoft. In case you didn't know, it was a Fromsoft game. The disappearance of a small forest was the first sign of the approaching evil. One morning, villagers awoke to find a solid wall of fog where their forest should have been. Some men braver than others ventured into the pitch-black mist. They were never heard from again. The next day, the lake disappeared into the swirling mists. It was not long before the impenetrable mist enshrouded the village itself in perpetual darkness. Where once there has been life, now there was nothing but an impenetrable mist that turned day and night. By ancient covenant, the rulers of the Five Kingdoms had banned all interaction between their nations. Now the Five Kingdoms abandoned their isolation and met to look for a solution. I lost track. God damn it. I tried. Ow. I personally really hope Lost Kingdoms comes back. It probably won't, but I really want it to. Because it's pretty unique for what it is. Princess Katya, our word... God damn it. The black fog is at the gates of the castle. I would not leave you here alone, but a king's first duty is to his people. You will understand someday. If the castle is attacked, find the Runestone and flee. Guard it with your life, daughter. King Theobane. So just to preface this, we have kind of a shitty camera, but that's perfectly fine. I gotta turn this down a little bit more. It's pretty loud. But we have a pretty bad camera that's kind of par for the course with this game. At least for the first one. It literally goes in angles of 90 degrees, and you have 4 options. The black fog is upon us. It laps against the very walls of the castle. We're going to talk to all these guys just real quick. The black fog brings with it strange creatures. It's not safe to go outside, Your Highness. There's been no word from Bashia for weeks now. They say the fog first appeared in Bashia. One day there was a forest, the next day it was gone. The black fog has appeared all over Argyle. They say no one has ever entered the fog and returned alive. First a forest, then a lake, then an entire village, vanished, swallowed up by that fog. Is this the end for our fair kingdom? How can our world be coming to an end? Have we angered the gods somehow? I guess the legend of the Runestone was nothing more than a child's tale after all. The Runestone has been with the royal family for hundreds of years. As long as we have the Runestone, the kingdom will have peace and prosperity. Or so it's said. I don't think I'm... A couple more. Let's see if they have anything to say. The Royal Treasury? I wouldn't know, Your Highness. I have never been in the Treasury. The Royal Treasury holds the Runestone of Valanja. I just wish I knew what that was. That's funny. The king said all 5 kingdoms have to join together or we'll all be doomed. Fear not, Your Highness. Lord Unther is with the king, and no one has ever beaten Unther in a fight. According to legend, each of the 5 kingdoms was given a runestone to protect. I've never actually seen the runestone. It must be very special, though. It's always locked up in there. Oh yeah, we can also zoom in and zoom out at least once. Nothing past that point. I'm afraid I cannot let you pass, Your Highness. It is too dangerous outside. This is a map of Arguile. The positions of each of the 5 kingdoms are laid out on the map. Long, long ago, the kings of the 5 kingdoms signed a sacred covenant. The covenant prohibited them from interfering with each other. We've had peace ever since, until now. Hello? There we go. I wish the king had not left us to investigate the Black Fog. What will we do without him? Well, you'll, you know, stop being a little bitch. You get used to the camera after a while. Beautiful. Skelly boys, let's go. Oh, I love the music in this game. Guardian of the Sacred Covenant, the power of the cards flows in your blood. I didn't get to read the last sentence, though. To use a card, press the A, B, X, or Y button. The cards available for use are shown on the lower right. The arrangement of the cards corresponds to the buttons on your controller. Various controller settings are available from the options menu. I don't know if they say anything. Let me see. They won't let me check them here. That's fine. So we have independent cards. We have weapon cards. The plant sucks, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I will let it kill it, though, because... yeah, Mantrap sucks. But being able to upgrade it quick is nice. The Great One said unto us, I present you with these 5 runestones to protect you from he who would destroy you. You and your heirs are charged with the task of guarding the runestones for all eternity. Honor your duty, and you shall be rewarded with everlasting prosperity. We, the runestone bearers, hereby divide the land into 5 realms, as prescribed by the Great One. We swear by the runestones that we will uphold this sacred covenant from now until the end of the world. Did you get the cards? Good, then let's be off. You're not exactly the most fearsome warrior in the kingdom. I don't suppose you have a burly brother stashed away somewhere. So be it. Even the ugliest oyster may contain a beautiful pearl. Although you look more like the pearl than the oyster. Who am I, you ask? I'm the only person that can teach you how to use those cards you found in the treasury. You'd better come with me if you want to stay alive. Come now, my cute little guardian of the covenant. You just leave everything to old Gerd. Nice. It doesn't matter. I think all we can get from this is skeletons. Oh, I'm a liar. I didn't get a single skeleton. That is unfortunate. It's fine. There should be plenty of chances to get skeletons. Skeletons are so fucking good, by the way. Princess Kautia of Valanja has defeated the monsters that threaten the castle. Her victory provides little relief despite all attempts to stem the tide of mist. More areas fall victim to the Black Fog each day. No one knows where it comes from or why it has appeared. Unless the secret of the Black Fog can be unlocked, the entire world will fall into darkness. Entrusting the defense of the castle to her knights, the princess sets forth on a quest to save the world. Her only companion on the journey is the mysterious old crone Gerd. You can only carry 30 cards in your deck at a time on a mission. Once you use a card, you cannot use it again, so you must select the cards in your deck carefully. You can edit the deck. Only the cards in your deck can be used on a mission. Customize your deck for each new mission. Yeah, makes sense. I remember these things. At least we got another fairy, so I can't complain there. I'm not a huge fan of Birdman. Birdman's okay. The transform cards in this game, there's not in the first one at least, there's not a lot of very good ones. I'm trying to remember my layout because I'm using a Xbox controller. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the Plains of Rawal. Guided by the mysterious old crone Gerd, the princess has come to the Plains of Rawal. Her long journey has only just begun. God, I love the art in this game. It's so good. I don't think there's anything back here. Now, let's see, Katya, wasn't it? You have much to learn, Your Highness. The Guardians of the Runestone are given the power to command monsters through the Cards of Power. That power is the only chance we have of defeating the evil loosed upon the world. Whether you like it or not, you must stand up and fight. First, you will have to learn how to control the monsters. I will teach you the ways of the cards. This place is full of goblins, and that makes it the perfect place to start your training. Are you ready? I don't give fancy lectures. You'll figure it out once you see those goblins coming. So we're going to go this way first. Grab this card. Yeah, we get a hobgoblin. I think we already had one. I think you start with one. I could be wrong, but hey. Warning, goblins in the area. We will use the power of the cards to defeat the monsters. I know. Don't be afraid to experiment, my pretty one. That's the best way to learn. Make ready, princess. Here come your first goblins. Yeah, with what we have, we don't want to throw out Mantrap. The reasoning, because there is an elemental system. They're just not telling us about it just yet. Not bad for a beginner. Come, Your Highness, we must continue on. And just to explain it a little bit, even though Gerd will explain it here in a while, in combat you could see that there was a rotating pink orb around around the little meter that says 10. So water is good against fire, fire is good against wood, wood's good against earth, and earth is good against water. The Mandrago is not friendly. In order to use a card, you need power. You get that power from the magic stones. You will be able to collect magic stones when you attack monsters. If you run out of magic stones, you can still use your cards, but it will drain your life force. Magic stones are part of your power. Whenever you see one, take it. So what I would like to do, if possible, here's something you don't want to do, and, oh, whoop, ow. You know, we'll just do this. Get out of my way. That's it. Setup is this one. Damn. That's fine, I'll use a Birdman. I don't care. Hang on. Just to show you. I mean, you saw it in the beginning of that scene, but like I said, the Birdmen are not very strong. The attack comes out fast, though, so it's not terrible. It could be better. There we go. So I'm pretty sure she tells you about that later, but you can actually capture cards with other cards. And I wanted to guarantee a Mandragola. Not bad for a beginner. Come, Your Highness, we must continue on. The reason I did that for a Mandrago is because Mandrago is a pretty good trap monster that you can kind of just drop down and mess things up sometimes. Another Hobgoblin. I think the only downside is that it consumes the card that you use. That's why I was like, okay, I got a bunch of Birdmen, let me just go ahead and use one. Cursed goblins, they better not be around when these wounds heal, or they'll be sorry. Chased a group of monsters away from the castle and ended up in this spooky place. There are more monsters lurking about, so please be careful, Your Highness. Yes, I don't think there's anything else over there. Just gonna head back this way. Just playing through the tutorial, so... Oh, Gerd got stuck. That happens to her. There we go, card attributes. In battle, icons appear near each enemy monster in the shape of fire, water, wood, or earth. They indicate the monster's attributes. For each attribute, there is an opposing attribute. Like I said, in combat, you can see the circle, or the thing going around my pink circle for my crystals. It basically tells you water is good against fire, fire is good against wood, wood beats earth, earth beats water. And then, in the reverse order, it resists. So, earth is resistant against... Earth... Or, no, I'm sorry. In the reverse order, so like water... Or earth is resistant to water. Wood is resistant to earth. Brain, please, fuck. I'm tired. You get what I'm saying. The eye-shaped icon is used for creatures classified as attribute neutral. That's your purple cards. You just don't have very many of them right now. Actually, you don't have any for a long while, if I remember. I was gonna say, can I go that way? In some, I'll show you here in a minute, there is a certain combat I want to get into. Both displayed with both an attribute and type icon. Okay, yeah, here we go. That's what I was saying earlier. The shape of a sword, a dragon, or a spell. The sword are your... Excuse me, sorry about that. Sword is a weapon type, so like my lizard man, where he was just showing up for a second and doing an attack. Yeah, whatever is in front of you, the weapon type monsters disappear immediately, but unlike other types, they can be called up more than once. The Lizardman was my good example. Your summons, which take your place in combat, so like the Birdman. And then the spell, cards with a spell mark on them call up independent... Oh, spell, okay. I always looked at it and I was like, it looks like a joystick. So it's like, it's independent. It can move around on its own, like the man traps. And there's tons of different cards like that. This is where I want to show you something special too. Alright, listen up. Monsters and cards have something called an attribute. Yeah, I just went through all that. So I will... Oh no, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to. But as you can see, there's a card under there. It didn't quite destroy it. There we go. I should have used just the regular lizard. Damn it. Oh, I forgot the iframes. Yeah, when you hit something with a weapon card, usually it has iframes afterwards. The same goes for you. If you get hit, you can get knocked down, or sometimes you just flinch, but you have some iframes. This was why I wanted to destroy that cart, though, because there was a card there, and it's a mummy. Mummy's not too bad. Especially early on. It can become the Banshee, I would think. And the Banshee's a really good card. This thing just heals you, and then it will also... Yeah, see how I have very little cards now? It will let you add any cards that you have found in the level into your deck. Sorry, I thought I messed up there. If you don't have the right cards in your hand, you can throw cards away. You gotta hold the R button and do that, but you don't want to do that too often. Because it literally throws them away. So you would have to find a fairy that can replenish your cards, or you would have to have a card in your deck that replenishes cards. My boy. Yeah, see how... Oh, he got poisoned too? Damn. Oh, they did too. Okay. Let's try and group them up if I can. Oh, they're not gonna group. That's fine. Just take them out. The Mummy's a good card. Just because the attack comes out super fast, it hits what's in front of you. Like I said. Well, I didn't think you had it in you. There's more to you than meets the eye, princess. Now here's the thing. I want to roam around a little bit, because this is a boss area coming up. I want to make sure I get my cards in chests. Get a Dark Raven here. Nice. Not terrible. Not good. Or not terrible, not great, but not bad. Up this path you will find the boss of the goblins. Remember what I have taught you. Now go. Teach him what a princess of Alanja can do. I don't believe... No, there is. Okay. That's the good thing about being able to zoom out so far. Because I was about to say, I don't believe there's another chest, but it was. Oh, I didn't even need to capture the Mandragora. Whoops. We'll use the Hobby. Let's use Hobgoblin. Ow. See, that's the one downside about independent cards, too. They will just, like, be really dumb. Something fancy you can do. I'm trying to pull them together. You can hold a card like this, and as long as that card is floating around, you will not take damage. Okay. Mandragora is normally not that bad. That was, I don't know if it was like the elevation or what, but that was bad. Go ahead and use the last of that. I'm trying to bait out an attack. Sometimes you gotta play kinda sketchy. They hit each other. There we go. Now that is something that's fixed in the second game. You can actually throw your cards away, and it just puts them at the bottom of your deck. So you cycle through. In this one, if you throw a card away, it throws it away. I'm gonna go use the thing real quick, get those couple cards into my deck, and then I'll be good to take on the boss. Yeah, the only reason I do it because I just don't have very much right now, and I kind of don't want to... I want to play it safe, because this fight is a little rough. Especially when you don't have many cards left. I could always quit out and come back in, but there's no reason. If I hadn't used my Dragon Knight on the cart, I'd probably be a little bit better off. There's the boss. There we go, that's what we're talking about. I think he can hit them. We're going to try and hit as many of them as we can with the bird here. There we go. We'll just go ahead and throw that out. It's going to get rawful stomped. Oh, it killed a few of them, though. So here's the only downside. You can't capture boss cards. So I have to get lucky here, or it may be a while before I get one of these cards. To be honest though, it's not a great card. It's pretty trash. And we didn't get one. It's the Sand Golem. It's a decoy monster if I recall correctly, so it doesn't even really attack. Because a lot of the monsters have, like, different attributes, so that Golem, he's basically just an HP sponge. He will walk around and take damage for you, and draw aggro, but he doesn't really do much past that. This peculiar establishment is run by Gerd. Here the princess can buy and sell cards while acquiring valuable information. Yes, you can. Well, well, you've made it this far, and that means you've learned at least the basics of card handling. I am called Gerd, and this is my shop. You've seen the black fog and the monsters that dwell within. All of Arguel will fall unless the fog is stopped, and only a Runestone bearer can hope to defeat it. Which means, my dear, that it is up to you. I wish it was your father I was telling this to. But come, I'll wager there's more to you than just pretty dresses and fancy jewelry. King Feobane is on his way to meet with King Zelnan. I believe the goal is to work out a shared strategy. Your father does not have a runestone, and that means that he cannot defeat the enemy he faces now. If you are going to catch up to your father, you must start your search in Blasoon. I will be here, tending to my shop. Stop by any time. I've got all the cards you could want. That's the exact same thing. I didn't mean to tap that again. So, ooh, of all things here, I don't necessarily want the manta ray, but I kind of want a red lizard. Let's see. I don't think I can transform anything yet. Yeah, you gotta have a pretty decent amount of experience. Mantrap got quite a bit though, so I think everything's up close to 1,000 for upgrades. Yeah, just about. Okay. Wait, did it? Oh, it didn't eat the card. Cool. I thought it did for the longest time. Okay. So, instead of buying Red Lizard, because Lizardmen can upgrade into a Red Lizard, we're gonna buy Manta Ray. Yeah. That's all we're gonna buy. We don't need to buy more than that right now. Honestly, I probably should have just got the Red Lizard, but hey. Definitely want the mummy in there. There we go. Okay. We'll go ahead and do Blasoon. This should give me... Oh, one other thing. You can move this around. So, in this map, we'll actually start encountering red fairies, which are always nice. There's 100 of them in the game, and I think every 10 you get a new card from a guy that collects fairies. Do I need to... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Rotated the capstan. We want to start a fight here if we can. Oh, so there's a fairy I was talking about. Those fairies can give you health back, they can give you cards back, all that kind of stuff like that. There we go, that's what we wanted. So we'll do this, we'll just use a Birdman for it, it's fine. Do I want... I think you capture a Plague Rat. Okay, yeah, you can't open it in combat. Nice. Dead Plague Rat. The Hobgoblin's pretty good early on. Like, it's not a terrible monster. Unless it does this. Hey, get fucking closer to it, jackass. As you can tell, the AI is not good sometimes. That was a complete waste of my Hobgoblin there. We're just gonna... Yeah. Not all independent cards are very good. Most of what you want to use is weapons in the first game. I think you actually find a Plague Rat in here. Nice, another mummy. Mummies are always nice to have. Princess Katya, shouldn't you be home in the castle, Your Highness? Probably. There we go, got a skeleton. We set out with King Theobane to investigate the Black Fog. The king ordered us to stay here and defend this town from the monsters. What town? King Theobane didn't want to stop. He was headed to the burial grounds at Rosami. There are 4 capstans in this town, each with a different color. The capstans control the gate. If all 4 switches are activated, the gate blocking the road to Rosami should open. Water fountain control valve for authorized personnel only. Oh, geez, do I remember the way you turn it? I want to say 2 rights and a left? Am I wrong? I think it's 2 rights and a left. Nice. Gotta heal. Nothing too crazy. Got a plague rat here to deal with. I'm just gonna throw him out. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the hobgoblin here. Just let him run his course. Oh, nice, he actually did damage, so hey. And poison. Nice. Drop the Mandragola. See what I mean? Mandragola is really good, in my opinion. I love the Mandragola. It's so good. Especially when it upgrades. Ooh, delicious. I don't think this can be broken. Oh, it can. We are just gonna walk around this, though. Ah, poison me. Just kill it quick, kill it quick. Okay, perfect. The reason we wanted to kill that quick is because poison lasts forever, and every time you take a hit, or take damage from it, it staggers you like that, and you can't do anything. So you just, like, stand still, and it hurts. And I don't think you have iframes, so you can get hit by shit. Nice. I'm remembering things as I'm going. It's been a while, but hey. No, come back here, you little bastard. That can happen too. Plague rat. Nice. I don't need to capture one. Perfect. This used to be a bustling town. Now look at it. Not a soul in sight. Can I read this? Yes. The fountain is to be cleaned once a month. Left once, right 3 times. Okay, I was wrong. I said 2 rights and a left. Oh, those are on the other side of the gate, so I'm not going to turn that yet. I want to turn the thing for the water, because I know there is a card in there. Let's just kill you. Can I... I was hoping that would kill. Next time, please do that and take it out. I don't think there's anything in that pot. I know there's cards like hidden under shit all the time. Yeah, that'll happen a lot. You'll usually always get heals over your cards back, unfortunately. But it is what it is. You just kind of gotta roll with it and hope for the best sometimes. It was left. Right. Right. And right. Hear the faint sound of water running. Nice. But this is why we did that. Because now this is open, and we can grab this card. Which, a Maelstrom, I think is an, if I recall correctly, it's another trap card like a Mandragora. But it is not as good. Grab that. We'll just throw everything in, why not? We definitely want to use skeletons as often as possible. Skeletons are so good. And when they upgrade, they're even better. Just take the bird out with that. I'll just use the lizard man for this. Damn it. You see what I mean? That happens every time you take damage from poison. So we'll go ahead and do this. There we go, gate's open. We should be able to grab this. Yep. Nope, never mind. I'm a liar. I wish I could see more of the map. I don't know if I can make it around that. Let's go ahead. Yeah. I don't like the idea of using a skeleton right now, but hey. Come on. Plague rats are annoyingly fast. But the skeletons do quite a bit of damage. They're not great, but they are very good sometimes, like you saw there. Like, just how quick they can throw the attacks out, it's very helpful. And like I said, skeletons are really good later. Just with what they can evolve into. Come here. See? Card, nice. Okay, so now we're just gonna keep going this way for now. Now we're seeing red fairies because this guy. Good old Alexander. Oh my, I didn't know there was anyone left. Ah, well, okay. I'm Alexander, a scholar of these parts. I study the fairies. You know the little people. The red fairies are quite rare, but they seem quite fond of humans. Most interesting. Once they take a liking to you, they will follow you everywhere. Fascinating, don't you think? Oh dear, it seems you've already made a friend. Remarkable. If you end up with a lot of fairies trailing you, you might want to come visit me. I'll take the little fellows off your hands for you. And in return, he gives you cards. Oh, I know who you are. You're the Princess of Valanja, aren't you? Oh, Princess, you're on a quest, aren't you? I want to come too. Let me come. Let me come. Woo! Nice. Nice, another lizard man. Very nice. I'm just going to open all three of these because fuck it. I think that's the boss right there. Oh my god, we got a sea monk already? Holy, that was not expected. Yeah, I think that's the boss right there. Have you ever met a blue fairy? They're like us, but they aren't as talkative. They mean well, though. If you see one, you should try and catch them. They can heal you or recharge your card power. But you have to be careful. Sometimes they aren't fairies at all, but monsters in disguise. I don't know about that one. Oh, I'm gonna... There we go. Okay, at least it happened quick. I was gonna say, am I really gonna do this right now? Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. Ah, he walked into it. Oh, he still got the hit off, though. Wonderful. Okay. I wanted to come back this way, though. The reason, because you cannot revisit levels until you beat the game. So if you do decide to play this, just keep that in mind. That nasty fog is everywhere now. Even us fairies are scared. Well, not me, but the others are. What is this black fog anyways? But yeah, you cannot revisit levels once you complete one until you beat the game. It sucks, but that's kind of just how it is, and you kind of just gotta roll with it, you know? So you just go with it. Hey, there we go. Oh my god, we got a carbuncle too? Hell yeah. I don't care for the lycanthrope. It's not bad, but it's definitely not great. Yeah, they're just gonna run. Oh, nice. I mean, I was already max crystals, I think. I don't think there's anything under that bed. I don't recall if there is or not, so we're just gonna go fight the boss. This boss isn't too hard either. Bird. Ow. There we go. Okay. So, I don't think I'll need all these cards, but I will go ahead and throw some of them in. We'll just throw all of them in, fuck it, like why not? Boss fight. See what I mean? Alright, lots of health on this guy. And he kinda hurts. He's a pretty scary fight. This is why I love Carbuncle. Don't want to get hit by that. It is annoying, but... Go. Help. Ow. Maybe this will do something. Let's see. It slowed, I think, is what that does. What do I want to give this to? Ow. I guess we could give it to a Man-Trap. Man-Trap will probably die quick, but if we can get the experience on Man-Trap, that's real good, because like I said, Man-Trap sucks, and you want to try and upgrade one as quickly as possible. If you can. Nice. Now let's hope we get lucky, because if you don't get this one here, this one takes forever, because you have to upgrade it from one of those golems, I think. Nice, we got one. It's not a great card, but my goal anytime I can replay these games or play it again, I always try to get all the cards. But that is all I'm going to do for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed. I think by the end of it, once I do have all the cards, I'll do like a little read-through of everything. Just because they are very... They're very interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. Because you've got... Like, it tells you what the monsters do, their max HP, defense, all that stuff. The attacks they do. Then you get a little blurb of lore. The specs again. I don't know why they have them here and then here. It's a little weird, but hey. Oh, maybe... Okay, this is for your card. This is for when they're out in the world. But then you've got two little lore blips. Card profile, monster profile. So, I'll probably go through all those when I finish the game. In the meantime, let's go ahead and just go back to Gerd, see if she has anything new to say. Oh, wait, Alexander. Did I go to Alexander or did I go to Gerd? I don't know. Well, hello again. After we met in Balsoon, I wasn't sure you'd come. I'm glad you did. I don't suppose you have any red fairies for me? The more I study the fairies, the more I appreciate them. They are truly fantastic beings, and it's all thanks to you. If you weren't out collecting fairies, I wouldn't be able to do this research. You've brought in 4 fairies? That brings your total up to 4. As a token of my thanks for bringing me the fairies, allow me to give you this card. When you have brought me 10 fairies, I'll have another gift for you. Good luck. Fire Gargoyle sucks. Yeah, Fire Gargoyle is trash. Oh, I did go to the fairy house. I'm an idiot. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I wasn't paying attention. And every now and then, I think it's when you get a certain amount of cards, Gerd will actually give you side quests. Have you heard an interesting... I've heard an interesting story. Are you curious? Travelers from the Dalnock Valley are saying that giant bees have invaded the valley. The people don't know what to do. They can't defend their homes and villages against such an enemy. Isn't helping to ease the suffering of your people one of your duties as a princess? Should I explain it again? No, that's one of the side quests that she gave me. Now the only way you get money in this game is, I believe you can get them from chests, but you can also sell your cards, which, yeah, as you can see, there are certain ones you might want to, but you definitely want to dupe them before you do. Again, nothing I can transform yet. Getting there on Lizardman, but there's not much reason to transform him. At least not yet. Mantrap, we're getting close. I think this one is better. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. If it's the one I think it is, it's definitely better, but, you know. That's so bizarre. I didn't even use it, and it got experience. Huh. Oh, yeah, here, I can show you. Well, I can't show you here, can. Oh, no, I can. Cool. So let me see. Oh, no, that's right. The fire golem's actually nuts in this game. Yeah, because the 2 attacks it did do fucking, like, you can't use those with the card. The card actually puts a buff on you that, puts 2 orbs of fire that rotate around you. It's actually so good for, like, shredding bosses. And even just, like, fights in general. It's like the carbuncle, but it hits faster. So let's go ahead and set up our deck now, right? I definitely want to throw another mummy in there. I want the carbuncle. I want the fire golem. I definitely want the sea monk. We'll take out a hobgoblin. We'll throw in another dark raven. Actually... We'll take out a man trap so we can put this in. Oh, no. Again, I don't use the birds very often. We'll put both skellies in. I'll take a hobgoblin out because they are kind of stupid. I'll just leave 2, that way I can still use them pretty effectively. Flying Ray's another weapon card. So as you can see, like, I have a lot of weapon cards, and the occasional, like, here's an independent, here's an independent. Mostly weapons, though, because the weapons are just so good. I'm sticking with man traps for now, because hobgoblins suck, and the man trap actually does become something that's pretty decent. It just takes a little bit for it to get there. Oh, whoops. So, like, you just need the experience for it, but it is definitely worth it in my opinion. Alrighty, but that's where we'll end this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going to be continuing the series for a while, so I'll see y'all later.